The DeKalb County woman sentenced to life in prison for pushing another woman off a cliff is now asking the court to throw out her guilty plea, and it raises a question. Is a guilty plea the end of the road? Let's verify.
Loretta Carr pleaded guilty earlier this month in connection with the murder of Mary Isbell at Little River Canyon National Preserve. Just 2 weeks later, she filed a motion saying her plea was not voluntary and that her attorneys were incompetent. This sparks the question, can someone actually take back a guilty plea? Let's verify. Our sources are the Federal Rules of Criminal Procedure, the American Bar Association, and legal precedent. Here's what we found. Under Rule 11 of the Federal Rules of Criminal Procedure, a defendant may ask to withdraw a guilty plea before sentencing, but they must show a fair and just reason. Courts say that can include not understanding the consequences of the plea, being pressured or coerced, getting bad legal advice from their attorney, or new evidence coming to light. After sentencing, it becomes much harder to take back a guilty plea. At that point, a defendant usually has to prove a manifest injustice, meaning something went seriously wrong in the legal process. That could include proof the plea wasn't truly voluntary, proof that they were pressured or misled, evidence that their constitutional rights were violated, or that there was serious misconduct by prosecutors. The American Bar Association also makes clear that before someone pleads guilty, they must be fully informed of their rights, including the right to a jury trial, the right to question witnesses, and the right against self-incrimination. If a judge didn't properly go over those rights in court, that could be a legal reason to ask to withdraw the plea. Immigration consequences are also a factor. Under the Supreme Court's 2010 ruling in Padilla versus Kentucky, defense attorneys are constitutionally required to advise non-citizen clients about deportation risks before they plead guilty. Failure to do so can be considered ineffective assistance of counsel, one of the most common grounds for withdrawing a plea. So we can verify that yes, a defendant does have the right to take back a guilty plea, but it is not guaranteed.
And if you have something you want us to verify, text us at 256-382-2692.